Hi everybody, so this is my second video on rules of logs. I showed you in my previous video how we prove each of these, so I recommend you watch that before we progress on to this video. Okay, so in this video we're going to look at how we apply each of these rules. So we're going to write the log of 3 plus the log of 7 as a single log. And you'll notice that there's no base here. When there's no base included, it is by default log to the base 10. So because the bases are the same, we can use the multiplication rule, where the 3 would be in its x term, the 7 would be the y. So with a single log, this would be log to the base of 10 of 3 times 7, which is 21. Part B, you can see we can apply the multiplication rule again, because it has the same bases, but we can also apply the power rule, when this 2 would be the k, and then we can bring this up to our power here. So you can see that on the left hand side. So this would become the log of 3 squared. And then for 3 log 2, we will do the power rule to bring the 3 up to here to make it 2 cubed. So we get log of 2 cubed. We can simplify each of these. We got log of 9 plus the log of 8. And then we can use the multiplication rule to put these together. So it becomes the log of 9 times 8, 72. Okay? And then for question C, you'll notice that now we've got the subtraction. So we're going to use the division rule. But before we do, we can use the power rule to bring this 2 up to the 8 and the 3 up to the 2. So we'll get the log of 8 squared minus the log of 2 cubed. We can simplify this as the log of 64 minus the log of 8. And then we can use the division rule to write that as a fraction. So we'll get log of 64 divided by 8, which is the log of 8. Okay? Let's try another question. So in example 2, we're going to apply the same idea, but we're going to do it with algebra. So for question A, you can see we've got the same basis, and it's an addition. So we'll apply the multiplication rule, where we multiply the x plus 4 by the x. So we get log to the base 10 of the x multiplied by the x plus 4. And then we can simplify that, expand out the brackets, and we get x squared plus 4x. Okay? I should note as well that this would be the modulus of x squared plus 4x, because you can't take the log of a negative number. Then for part B, we've got the same base of 2, and it's a subtraction. So we'll have log to the base 2 of x minus 4 over x plus 1. And then for part C, we'll apply the power rule and bring this 2 up here. So we've got x plus 3 squared. And then this negative means we'll divide this by x squared minus 9. And we can simplify this by factorizing the x squared minus 9. And then you can see one of these x plus 3's will cancel with this one. So we get log to the base 2 of x plus 3 over x minus 3. Okay, let's try one more question. So in this question, we've been asked to solve this equation using the rules of logs. So perhaps you want to try this question yourself. You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through the worked solution. Okay, so I'll come back if you had a go. So the first thing we'll do is we'll use the power rule and bring this 2 up here. And then, because the bases are the same, we'll apply the division rule. So we'll write this as a fraction. And then we can rewrite this in exponent form, where we have 2 to the power of 1 is this fraction. We can solve this equation. We'll move this denominator to the left-hand side. We'll expand out the brackets, and then make it equal 0. We'll move the 2x and the 8 to the right-hand side. Then we can factorize this. So x is equal to 4, and x is equal to negative 2. Okay? Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download a full lesson and worksheet from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link in the description below.